Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's paint day one. I'm gonna shoot just the bottom of the box and the lid because there's not enough room in here to fit the cowl along with this stuff. So I hope it all works out. Obviously one part's at one end of the bike, the other part's at the other, so they're not a dead match. No, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Uh, I wish I could paint it all in one shot, but I just don't have the space until I finish renovating in here. But these are all wet sanded, 600 grit, and I'm gonna wet the floor down here, and then hit all these little cut through spots before I put down the gray base coat with some Transtar 2-in-1, just cover up the cut through areas. If I had sealer, I'd probably run sealer, but there's only a few little cut throughs, so I think I'll manage to get by. So back in a minute and we'll be getting ready to paint. Okay guys, so for the gray base, it's gonna go under the candy, this Venetian gray metallic. Okay, so everything's looking good to go. I'm gonna lay down 3 coats of the gray metallic with the Bellaria and the 3-ounce D cup. Alright, so 3 coats of the gray metallic. Looks pretty good. There's not a whole bunch of shit in it. There was a spot over here on this side. I had to sand out in the first coat. I'm not sure if it was a piece of dust or if it was actually a water droplet, but it's not there anymore. So over here on the old freezer, candy all mixed up, looking real nice. I'm not going to need all this obviously, but I showed you before I was running them little 3-ounce D cups, and these filters kind of pain in the ass to put in there. So I'm going to pour off about 12 ounces into this clean cup through the filter, and I don't know, got about another 10 minutes and then we'll be starting to shoot again. At first I got to get this frickin' fly out of the garage. Okay, first coat of candy. Doesn't look like much yet, but clear goes on. I'm pretty sure it'll be good. 2 more coats, and we'll have another look. Alright, 3 coats of the candy on here. It looks pretty good. It'll really stand out when the clear goes on. I'm kind of thinking, I'm hoping I got the color situation going on. It's hard to tell because it's gone flat, right? And that's got that clear on it. I think it's looking real good. I'm pretty happy how that's come out. There's not too much shit in it. There is some, I can see it, but I'm not going to try to get it out. I'm going to go over it. Okay, 2 full wet coats of clear right off the gun. That's the Bellaria 1.4 mil. I got her throttled back a little bit. 1.4 mil is a little bit of an excessive amount of needle. 1.2, 1.3, probably the better choice. Looks good though. I'm happy with that. Hopefully, I don't get any solvent pop. It's fucking hot in here. That looks good. I'm gonna shut the fan down. Let that heal up, and then yeah, I got lots of little bits of shit in there. Let that heal up and get it out into the sun. Okay, so there's the box top. Looks real good. Here's the bottom. It's looking real good here in the sun. And actually not too much crap in it. I wet the floor down, but basically between every coat, keep the crap from blowing up. Plus I had it up on these work tables, which I wrapped in protective plastic, like painter's plastic. I think that helped a lot. Looks real freaking good. I hope Buddy's happy, because this is absolutely sweet. I would love to have a bike that was painted in this color. So I'm gonna prep up the front cowl, which I got over here. Gotta sand it all back and cover in all this black that I did earlier, and then spray it out. Okay guys, this is what you missed out on when I did the box. Sprayed some flat black on the primer. I got some soapy water, pail, 600 wet, soft block, a piece of Scotch-Brite in there for getting in and around the little corners here. And basically, yeah, same old, same old. Wet sand it down till the black's gone, and then you're flat. Okay, so most of the bigger, flatter areas, I mean, they're not perfectly flat, but they're bigger, more open areas away from these radius edges. Them all down with 600 here on the block. There's a few little spots here, like that guy there and that guy there. Gonna need a little glaze in them. Not too bad overall. Here where he did all this body work, it's all coming down nice. This is that other gray aerosol primer I put over it after I put the other primer on. Looking good. It'll be alright, I think. Okay, so everything's pretty much sanded back now. Had a couple of spots here, one down there, and one over here that I saw for sure. Throw a little red glaze putty in there, and I'll sand that off with some 600. I've got most of it. There's a few little spots here and there. Go around at the same time. It was 600. I don't know if I have enough aerosol to hit these edges here like that, or if I'm gonna have to mix up some sealer and seal the whole thing. Not sure. I got away with it on the box real good, so yeah, see what happens. Okay guys, just about ready to go into paint here. Floor's pretty good shape. I'm just gonna wet it down, get the big door closed up, fan going, you know the routine. Got all painter's plastic all on the inside because I painted it before. I don't intend on painting it again, but I might have to. Now I had quite a few cut through areas here. A couple of blemishes I repaired. Came right back into the repair in here. Not a big deal though. Now I'm gonna be just mixing up some of this Dominion Sureseal Primer, and what I'm gonna do is gonna thin that down probably about 20% and just blow some on these cut through areas with that minigun there, just to seal it up, and then give it a half hour and then start the paint work. Now you gotta remember, this is now this is the front cowl. It's actually upside down, so you have to picture these big areas here won't get much paint on them, but particularly needs to be painted are these little bridge areas here around where the marker lights and vents go. So if you picture, like I said, this is upside down, so you actually have the light here. The rest of the cowl is up here where you can't see because he didn't bring those parts. I guess they didn't get broken. So here's where the light would be, and then there's a big chrome section goes across the front, and then the windshield obviously would be down in this area. So like I say, this area doesn't need a lot of paint, it just needs some blow in. So there's basically just the big side areas on each side that are of the biggest concern, that they come out really well. So what I'll do is, since you already showed you painting the box, I'm just gonna go through just a quick pass every time I put down the product, and then we'll see it at the end. Okay, so closed up all those cut throughs. Give that half hour and mix up some paint, and then, like I say, I'll do the base coat, and I'll do a walk around. I'll put the candy on, do a walk around. I'll do the clear, do a walk around, and then take it outside after it heals up and have a look at what happened. Alright guys, 3 coats of the gray base coat, looking pretty good. There are a couple little bits in it here and there, getting down in these little pockets, a little bit of a pain in the ass. Not too bad overall. Gun's all cleaned up. Be starting the candy here in just a minute. Okay, so here we are back again. 3 coats of the Brandy wine candy on there. Give that, it's already been 10 minutes, give that another 20, and then mix up some clear. Okay, a little something here for you guys. I think when I lined the plastic in here, I'd actually cut off the part that said which way out to put it, and I think I got it on backwards. I wiped my finger on the table, I don't get any overspray. I wipe my finger on there, I get overspray. So I'm gonna have to wipe this off with tack cloth before I smash on the clear. Okay, I stepped out of the garage long enough to clean the gun out. This looks pretty decent. I think my fan here, a little too close to the work area, actually stirring up dust all by itself, as opposed to, you know, getting all the spray out of here. Now I didn't get any runs, but there's all kinds of little fiddly bits in there. Some of these little spots are hard to get into, like down inside of there, especially on the outboard side of the piece. It looks pretty good. I'll let that heal up for a couple of hours in here with the lights all turned off and the door closed, and then drag it out into the sun and have another look. Okay, been a couple hours. I got it unwrapped. It's hard enough to sit out in the sun now. I think it came out pretty good myself. And these are the parts I shot a couple days ago. Still looking good, a bit dusty. Still got a nice reflection on the clear going here. It hasn't dried back or dyed back, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, just got a couple little bits of masking to take off yet after a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. On to the next project.